Hi there, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Anjuli and that is my dog Sadie, and together we are roaming the UK in our 1992 campervan Jezebel. Hello, good morning. We are on our way to Shell Island today. Patrick, say hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. It is very early, it's like 6 a.m. We stayed the night in the car park of the Red Barn in Shrewsbury. Which is about halfway to our destination. So instead of driving for 4 hours, we decided to drive for 2 hours, stop, have dinner, and they let us stay in the car park overnight before heading off to Shell Island, which is another 2 hours away. We're very sleepy and yeah, gonna need to have a nap when we get to Shell Island. Jezebel's there, Sadie is in the back, ready to go. Yeah, we're gonna head off. Should be there in a couple of hours. Let's go. Are you excited? First time in Wales. Yes. Made it all on our own. Here's lovely Jezebel, all pugged up. Oh, just trod on Sadie. Sorry, Sadie. Got some nice views, even though it's raining. Literally started raining as soon as we went past the sign that said welcome to Wales. It hasn't stopped, but it's very refreshing. Beautiful, beautiful scenery. Yes, there's Jez. Most of the island. Yeah, so we are going to have some breakfast now, some coffee. Sadie's going to go back in the van very quickly. She's done her outside. Now she's done all her adventuring. It's over it. Well, yeah, we're going to have some breakfast, some coffee. Some coffee.
Yes.
Yes. And yeah, we're going to go do an explore. It's windy. Sweet. First mentions the ship.
Rainy. Very pretty though.
Yes. And there's lots. You can park anywhere. So you drive in and there's the north side or the south side. You can park anywhere that might like allotted spaces for you. You just have to have 15 minutes between you don't know. But yeah, that's the only rules. We parked in the north side. We're currently walking to the south side where the beaches are. We'll pick the north side because it was quieter and less busy. Take Sadie to the beach. She's never been to the beach. So we went for a walk on the beach and that was very nice. Found lots of shells.
Got wet feet.
We got wet feet because even though we could both see the tide coming in at us, neither of us did anything to move away from the situation until it was far too late. So we both had very wet tootsies after that, but it was worth it. Sadie found out the hard way that ocean water is not puddle water and that you definitely shouldn't drink it. Silly girl, huh? But yeah, it's been very nice. And then we went for an explore of the amenities, and they've got a gift shop, and they've got like a water sportsy leisurey thing. They've got a snack bar and a supermarket and a tavern pub as well. So we had some lunch, and that was very nice. And then it started getting really windy and really rainy. I don't know if you can hear on the video how windy it is. It's like... And now we've moved the van a little bit, so we're actually like precariously closer to a cliff edge that leads straight down onto the beach area, but the views are way nicer.
Yeah, it's
So,
way better.
So yes, some tents were camped up here, but they left while we were out, so we moved the van into their space. And yeah, so now we get a lovely view of the sea and the beach, and then all the hills and such in the distance, which is very beautiful. And there we're looking for dolphins. We've seen 2 spiky outbits, but I think because they haven't moved, they actually might just be rocks. But they look like dolphin fins. So if we don't see dolphin, we're saying that that's what they are. Yep, we saw
That's our
dolphins.
story, and we're sticking to it.
Yes. Tomorrow we might go crabbing if the weather's all right. Get some crabs, get some crabs. We saw lots and lots of big crabs that had found their fate in the jaws of a dog, probably.
Dog or birds or...
Yeah. Not Sadie though, she would have run away from a crab. Hey, so we are, as you already know, camping, and it's very wet and windy at the moment. So yeah, I thought I would take 5 seconds to be like, what do you do when you're camping and it's wet and windy? You play games, board games, yay! Yeah, fortunately, some board games take up loads of space, and when you're in a tiny van like Jezebel, and space is something you don't have in vast quantities, board games can be a bit of a bugger because some of them are quite big. So I wanted to take a couple of seconds to introduce you to some of my favourite takeaway games because of their size. And most of them, the ones I'm going to show you right now, are from Oink Games, who are a Japanese company, and I'll put a link down below. But they make a board game in a box this big. Look, it's tiny. So these can be easily stored in my van without taking up too much space. And normally they're for 2 to 6 players. This one is 2 to 5 players. They also have some that are 3 players plus, and there's one that's a 5 player plus one, which I didn't realise when I bought it. But they have lots of different themed games that come in these tiny little boxes. And then you can play them really easily on a little table inside when it's cold and wet and rainy. And there's 2 of you here. I don't get to play them very often because normally I'm on my own, and it's very difficult to play a 2-player game on your own because Sadie doesn't understand the rules properly. But they're always, they're really good quality stuff. They're not like just cheap, nasty board games. They're good quality items in them, and they always come with like really good instructions, and they're really good fun. I really like Deep Sea Adventure. It's very easy to pick up. You all play as people in a submarine and you're going treasure hunting, and the idea is to get as much treasure as you can and get back to submarine before your oxygen runs out. And there are ways that you can play this where you really upset everyone else by starting the game too early and everyone starts drowning. But they're really good fun. So I do highly recommend Oink Games for van board games if you are someone who's interested in board games and things like that, because they don't take up very much space at all in your van. So yes, Oink games are awesome. So yeah, there's loads. So buy them. This is not paid promotion anyway. They're just ones that I really love, and I found them at a German game convention last year, and since then I've been slowly collecting all of their boxes. You can either buy them direct from them, they come straight from Japan, but there's plenty of places in the UK that sell them as well, so you can normally pick them up online. You know, Amazon do them, but also some other places also do them. But I will put a link below of my favourite ones that will go to the Amazon shop front should you wish to buy any yourself, which I highly recommend that you do. Hi and good morning. As you may be able to hear, it's incredibly windy today. It was incredibly windy all night. The van was like really rocking, and lots of rain, 40-mile-an-hour winds. It hasn't quit at all overnight. We're hoping it'll be nicer down on the beach, a bit calmer, because we're up so high at the moment on a cliff edge. That might be why it is as bad as it is right now. But yeah, we're hoping for a nice walk along the beach this morning. We've just had some breakfast, and yeah, we're going to take a nice long 2-hour-ish walk up and down the beach to the south, and then come back for some lunch, maybe a nap, and then we'll probably be stuck in the van the rest of the day, because the rain is forecast for this afternoon and the wind is not going to get any better, so I'm sure I'm going to go a bit stir crazy here today. We are and have been stuck in the van since about 2 o'clock this afternoon. It is not only incredibly windy but sort of sideways rain, so yeah, definitely not fun to be out in. We do have to brave it outside to go to the bathrooms and the shower blocks, but it's bad. like yesterday it was a bit windy, we were like, oh, it's pretty windy. Today it's like way worse. The amount of the waves that I can see just looking out the window tell me how windy it is down there as well. I mean, at least yesterday it was windy up here. We walked down to the beach in the evening and it was pretty calm. Today it's just not calm anywhere. It's crazy how windy it is. I wanted to do a run round of like, oh yeah, here are all the amenities and show you the campsite and things, but you wouldn't be able to hear me. It's like all you would hear is just garble, 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 all the wind. But the showers are very nice, the toilets are very clean, and there's loads of them dotted around the whole island, so you're never you know, more than a couple of minute walk, a minute run from a toilet if you need one, so there's no worry there. But they have a gift shop and they have all those things, as well as the souvenirs to buy, and if you run out of things for camping they have a camping supply store. So it's a self-contained island where you can you know, get everything that you need. Yeah, so tonight we've made some dinner, we're probably just gonna chill out. It's so noisy that we're probably just gonna go to bed early. I want to get up tomorrow early, have some breakfast, and then probably leave, start heading back. I found a reservoir I was looking through the maps for like things on the way home. There's like a big reservoir not too far away that has big waterfalls in it, and I really want to see the waterfalls. So hopefully we're going to stop there. We can go for a nice walk, as it's about an hour and a half drive in, if you know the weather is all right.